Tales of Veldrith, Book 4, The Beast of Veterskog, Episode 34, The Blood on the Snow. The sun barely cleared the treetops as a thin light filtered through the skeletal branches of Veterskog. Snow lay in wind-smoothed drifts across the forest floor, glinting with frost like shattered glass. Silence clung to the air, heavy and brittle. A raven called once, its cry lost in the stillness. At the edge of the tree line, 2 Viking settlers crouched over a half-frozen body. The corpse was barely recognizable as a man, limbs torn and scattered, ribs cracked open like a butchered animal. Blood had soaked into the snow and frozen there in jagged fans of crimson.
Gods.
One of them whispered.
No beast does this.
The other didn't respond. His eyes were fixed on a shape further into the trees. Another body, impaled on a broken branch high above the ground, limbs dangling like a child's marionette. The forest swallowed the rest of the scene in shadow, but it was clear. Something monstrous had passed this way. Back in Jorvik, the mood was no less grim. The village was still young, a rough cluster of longhouses built along the frozen shore, smoke curling from thatched rooftops into the cold grey sky. People whispered around fires, glancing over their shoulders and clutching weapons. Children were kept indoors. Doors were barred at night. Jarl Einar stood at the centre of it all, his thick cloak dusted with snow, his expression carved from stone. Before him knelt the scout who'd returned with the news.
"Torn apart, my Jarl,"
the scout said.
"Not by wolves, not by men. We found Ulf and his hunting party in pieces. Gods be good. It looked like something played with them."
Einar's fist clenched.
"And the Anishinaabe? They say the same?"
A voice spoke from the crowd. It was old Haldora, the herbalist.
"A child came to us. A scraling boy. Barefoot. Half-starved. Said the forest eats people now. Called it a shadow with too many eyes."
Murmurs rippled through the gathered settlers. Some cursed. Others made the sign of Thor or muttered prayers to Freya.
"Enough,"
Einar growled.
"We'll not fall to fear. Whatever stalks our woods must be found and killed."
But even he did not sound convinced. Across the river in the Anishinaabe village of Chigosi, the mood was little better. The elders argued in low voices around the central fire. Young warriors paced. Mothers kept their children close. The missing had names. Taeon, Matowin, Asiban. Hunters who knew the land better than any Viking. Gone without a trace, save for scraps of torn hide and shattered bone. Sigosi, the tribal leader, stood tall despite the burden on his shoulders. His braids were threaded with feathers, his eyes sharp despite his age. He raised a hand and spoke in the old tongue.
"The wind brings no answers. The trees give no warnings. This is not a beast of the land. It is something older. Something that should not walk."
An elder woman nodded slowly.
"We must speak with the strangers. If their dead match ours, this shadow hunts all of us."
Sigosi said nothing for a moment. Then he turned to the fire and cast a handful of herbs into the flames. Smoke spiraled into the air, grey and bitter.
"So be it. If the dead cannot speak, the living must. Send word. We meet with the settlers at dawn."
That night the forest was restless, trees creaked under the weight of snow. A mist rose from the rivers, clinging low to the ground, and in the dark something moved, something tall, gaunt, watching. When it passed, the animals fled. Birds fell silent, and behind it, the snow was stained red.